Come and watch till the end. Friday nights, Jennifer is among the office's last. She emails her ex-boyfriend before heading to New York for Valentine's Day. She leaves the workplace with chocolates to avoid missing her flight. Both leave work at the same time, so they wait for the lift together. He meets Jennifer on the 42nd floor. Guy immediately begins chatting with her and making jokes. She responds but seems uninterested. Guy exhibits a wall painting when the elevator stops. Despite the lift's power, the keys and caution button do not operate. Guy tries opening the door but fails again. Jennifer has to find building security to avoid missing her flight. After 15 minutes, they shout for aid and beat on the door, but no one answers. She uncomfortably climbs onto his shoulders to examine the lift's top. She hit her hand, and he pushed her down. After an hour, Jennifer realizes she will not catch her flight and hates everyone and everything. After meeting, they resume the chat that the man began on the elevator. Jennifer feeds the boys chocolates for lack of food. Since they may be delayed in the elevator until Tuesday, she suggests saving their meals. 4 hours later, Jennifer needs to go to the restroom, but she feels ashamed. When she refuses, he offers to let her use her thermos. Close your eyes and cover your ears, she says. She goes to the restroom after Guy sings. She adds to the elevator wall artwork after returning. After playing, they discuss personal matters. Guy says he is too busy to be found. Jennifer maintains her identity. She tells him she wanted to surprise someone in New York, but he probably did not even want her to come. The man feels it is time to open the wine, so he offers it to her. They drink since they are not dead yet. A long time later, they are sketching each other to remain active and become closer. The guy admits that he had seen her before in the office building, but did not tell her because he did not want to sound like a stalker and make her feel uncomfortable. He thought she would be hurt by it, but she laughs about it instead. When they are done, they show each other what they have drawn. His picture is more serious than hers, which is more playful. Funny Jennifer apologizes and takes a picture of the drawing, saying that if they all make it, she will use it as her profile picture. Since they are both hungry, she asks the guy to change the subject. He goes through a list of things, and she decides to talk about making love. She gets up, turns her camera on him, and asks him where he made love in the dirtiest place. He is shy, so she tells him her story to get him to open up. Jennifer tells him about her college library sex with an ex-boyfriend. He does not want to share his tale when it is his time since it is boring. Jennifer instructs him to invent one. A man tells about a lovely female who wants to hang around at work for lunch. He claims she took off her clothing as he drove after they became intoxicated. Guy acts awkward and uncomfortable again. He tells Jennifer that he got aroused and stopped. She accepts his apology for going too far. A man clumsily kisses her and takes off her clothing in the elevator as they make out. She flees when he says he may love her. Jennifer says she wants her ex-boyfriend back. She intended to surprise him in New York to mend things. Even though their meeting was enjoyable, Stu feels they should keep it casual since what she has with her ex is genuine. Jennifer reveals her feelings and her previous relationship. He believes they got along and that her ex does not deserve her. She becomes irritated because she still loves him and tells the man that they will simply go back to their separate lives when they get out of the elevator. Despite being imprisoned in a box together, the man begins crying because he feels alone. Jennifer notices his sudden transformation. Guy opens out to her. He mistled her about his identity and job. He says he saw her every day at work. He exhibits Jennifer's security images of her writing the times and dates. He recorded her entering the elevator that night. Jennifer fears. He tells her he is the security guard at the key unlocks the elevator. Jennifer threatens to report him to the police. This disturbs him, so he grabs her. Jennifer breaks the elevator key. They struggle, and she knocks him out with her sneaker. Jennifer checks to see whether she murdered him. He leaps and knocks her down. Both sleep in the elevator. Jennifer awakens to see the guy awake. He tells her he did it to get her away from everything so they could converse on a human level. He says that the weekend they were stuck in the elevator was more than just a date. It was that Jennifer thinks he will not get away with it because someone will come to get them out of there. She finds out that the guy has taken all the shifts for that weekend and that the other two guards will not be there until Tuesday when the long weekend is over. Jennifer asks what he will do, and he says that he would rather kill her than go back to jail. He says that he never made her do anything against her will, but Jennifer says that he took her away. That makes him more and more angry. He urges Jennifer to assist him in climbing up there and promises to return for her. But Jennifer feels it would be simpler if he helped her because she does not have the strength. He worries she will call the police and not return. Jennifer gives him what he wants and gets him to assist her. She lifts him off the elevator. He shows her the ladder and door and is glad they escaped. Jennifer's middle finger as she climbs the stairs enrages him. He escapes the elevator too. He ties two clothes together and tosses them over the elevator beam. Jennifer moves toward the door as he climbs. He advises her to go because she will die. Jennifer is at the door when he follows her. She shouts for rescue. He pulls her into the elevator. Both sleep. Jennifer wakes up first and sees the fire hoses. She starts a tiny fire after failing to set off the fire alarms with a cigar. Jennifer breaks the guy's nose as smoke fills the elevator. Jennifer stops him, and he says the fire alarm will not go off, but they will get wet and die from the electricity. Jennifer threatens to harm him if he does not confess. She tapes herself discussing what occurred and what she knows. Jennifer asks him his name. John Deacons. John claims he wanted them trapped in the elevator. He even marked the wall with the sketch and stopped the elevator with the key while she was out. Jennifer convinces him to acknowledge putting her in the elevator. John claims he trapped and kidnapped her. He tells the camera about banging her head on the ground and throwing her against the wall because Jennifer continues asking. John tells Jennifer that he wanted to go on a date with her, but she would have typically said no. John tells her he was a great accountant for a large corporation before becoming a security guard. John informs her that his narrative about the girl in the vehicle was real. But it ended differently. He drove into a ditch. A tree stopped the automobile after 7 flips. She died after falling. John's money allowed him to avoid incarceration for 6 months. After prison, he only found security guard work. He wanted to be himself again and feel it after a few months. Jennifer does not know why he selected her, but he claims she is excellent. Traffic persists on Monday. Eddie shows his new girlfriend the roof after hearing this from another guard. When they arrive, Eddie searches for John and checks the security monitors if he can't. Eddie awakens John and Jennifer in the elevator. He assures Jennifer he will get them out while his girlfriend sleeps on the sofa. Eddie opens the elevator doors. Jennifer wants to go, but he says he must unlock all the doors first. John knocks Jennifer unconscious and hands him his keys. Eddie claims he will assist when John complains that it is not working. John rips Eddie in half as he gets locked in the elevator. John knocks Jennifer unconscious again and throws her in his trunk. John dumps Eddie's corpse and clothing away within the building. He showers, dresses, and puts a cigarette in his pocket. John deletes all security camera videos at the front desk. John murders Eddie's girlfriend once she wakes up. John drives Jennifer to a hidden location to get dressed. Fuel goes into a trash can. John tells Jennifer he still likes her and regrets they cannot be together. Opens trunk. Jennifer pretends to be dead, and when John rushes to the garbage can to find her, she strikes him in the head, hits in the vehicle, and drives away. The Trey's lighted cigar stops her. Jennifer backs up the vehicle and strikes John, scaring her. She discovers him in the garbage outside. Jennifer ignites the cigar again, flicks the lid and leaves. Bud's entry into the trash can killed John.
Watch till the end. Don't miss the shocking and sexy ending. Tyler starts the narrative. Tyler dates Allison in high school. Since dating Allison, Tyler's life has become better and more colorful. Because his parents are busy, Tyler has never invited Allison to meet them. Tyler mostly hangs around with Tiffany. Tyler is a beachside coffee shop waiter. Allison encourages Tyler to try new ways to improve. Tyler loves his life and their connection. Lydia and Gil are Tyler and Allison's close friends who frequent Tyler's workplace. Gil tells Tyler at a party that he is blessed to have Allison in his life and should never let her go. Allison meets her old buddy Chase in San Francisco. Chase tells Allison she looks different after being clean. Chase moved in with Allison 6 months ago. Allison changed her life and relocated. She does not tell Chase because she is afraid. Are you enjoying this video? Click that sexy subscribe button. Allison asks Tyler to bring him a drink, and when he does, Chase tells him that Allison used to be a wild woman who loved to get drunk and sleep with a lot of guys. Chase also said they went out. He goes, since his lover's revelations were disappointing. Holly encounters Tyler in the restroom. Holly flirts with Tyler while they discuss the situation. They then leave the celebration. Allison confronts Tyler when he gets intoxicated. Tyler claims they have been dating for 6 months, but do not know each other well. He even questioned whether she slept with Chase. Allie breaks up with Tyler because she believes he wants her clothes. Tyler departs and sees Holly again. Her expensive automobile suggests wealth. Tyler informs her about his breakup. Tyler agrees to accompany Holly to another club. Holly provides Tyler medication when he loses it while inebriated. They then sleep at Holly's residence. Tyler wakes up in a large, luxurious mansion. He finds Holly and asks where we are. Holly says she is taking care of the home while the owner is abroad. Tyler enjoys sitting by the pool. After that, they reconnect and talk again. Holly's everlasting infatuation with Tyler begins here. Tyler realizes he must return home the following day since his sister is alone. Tyler checks his phone at home and finds his mother has called multiple times. Allison also texted him. Allison wants to see Tyler first thing in the morning. The next morning, Tyler rushes to Allison's. Tyler apologizes for causing their argument that night, and Allison apologizes for her recent behavior. Allison believes her life was drastically different before Tyler. Her San Francisco connections were different. She claimed she was intoxicated most of the time and conducted herself poorly. She assures Tyler that she has changed since moving here and is no longer that girl. Allison relocated in hopes of avoiding seeing anyone from her prior location. She desired normalcy. She claims she values her connection with Tyler and does not want to damage it. That is why she kept her history from Tyler. They reconcile. Tyler is surprised to see Holly in class after summer vacation. Holly says her mom has chosen to remain here permanently. She tells Tyler she is thrilled for him after seeing him with Allison. Tyler requests that she not discuss their night together. Holly claims to understand. Holly and Allison meet Tyler during lunch. Holly befriends the four and joins their school group. Holly invites Tyler to a quiet area after Tyler hosts a party at her home. Holly kisses Tyler, but he rejects her. He claims that breaking up with Allison during the summer was a mistake and that he would never have done what he did. Holly is wounded and tells Tyler he took advantage of her and will regret it. She gets obsessed with him and begins dating his girlfriend. Allison, Lydia, and Holly attend school the following day. Lydia informs Holly that she cannot locate her on social media. Lydia wonders about Holly when she informs her that she has deleted all her social media accounts and that my friends may reach me directly. Holly exhibits the group photographs in Tyler's cafe. Tyler's face was hidden in one of the photos. This worries Tyler. Allison asks Holly, "Who is that boy in that picture?" Holly recalls, "When I saw that boy, I knew we had something in common." She tells Allison what occurred that night. She kisses Gil to make Tyler jealous while informing him. Holly and Allison become closer. Holly frequents Allison's residence. Allison denies sleeping with Tyler. Holly advises Allison not to sleep with Tyler since men ignore their girlfriends afterward. Holly works hard to hide Allison from Tyler. Tyler must discuss his Holly issue with Allison. Tyler keeps the secret for now. Tyler informs Gil. He says Holly is with Gil to make Tyler jealous. Are you enjoying this video? Click that sexy subscribe button. Gil becomes enraged and claims that Holly likes him and that what he is hearing is false. Holly visits Tyler's residence the next day, angering him. Holly wants to meet Tyler's family. Tyler replies no, so she claims she told Allison everything. She claims she was kidding. She is teasing Tyler. Tyler then meets Holly's mother at school. He greets her and starts conversing. Holly's mother reveals that Holly has lied about her. Holly's mom lives at Tyler and Holly's home. Allison informs Lydia the following day at school that Holly seems odd. Lydia agrees and adds that she has searched social media for her but found nothing. Holly overhears and worries about Lydia. Milkshakes in the cafe. Milkshake allergies strike Lydia. Holly caused everything. Lydia will be hospitalized soon. Tyler meets a frightened Allison after what transpired. She tells Tyler she is fortunate to have him. Holly fights her stepmother over her father's money. Holly can have anything if she goes to counseling, her stepmother says. Her mother wants Holly to seek mental assistance. Holly prefers death to therapy. Allison informs Tyler that Holly just informed her she is pregnant when Tyler invites her to hang out together. Holly needs Allison right now, according to Allison. Tyler is scared now. While hanging out, Holly asks Allison, "What would you have done if you were pregnant with Tyler's baby? You would never split up, right?" "Oh no." Holly visits Tyler's residence next. Tyler kicks her out of his home. "You cannot treat me this way. I am your mother," Holly says. "You can see my situation." Tyler explains. Holly adds, "As long as we love each other, everything will be fine." Tyler claims you were mistaken and that nothing like that is happening between us. Tyler pushes her when she will not let go, making her fall and grow upset. Holly visits Allison that night and tells her everything. Tyler considers everything and visits Lydia in the hospital. Lydia informs Tyler that Holly poisoned her milkshake. Tyler then tells Lydia everything that occurred and promises to tell Allison everything about him and Holly. Tyler meets Allison at the beach. He angers Allison since she knows everything. She tells Tyler she never wants to see his face again. Holly texts Tyler that they can be together now that Allison and Tyler are finished. Tyler does not respond to Holly. Holly informs Tyler's principal that he harmed her, suspending him. Tyler learns Holly's name is Elizabeth. He finds out she beat up another girl over a male and was committed to a mental institution. Holly takes Allie away that night and sends Tyler a sleeping Allie photo to persuade him to come to her place. Allison awakens bound to Holly's chair. When Corinne returns home, she saves Allison. Holly then suffocates Corinne with a plastic bag. Tyler finds Allison asleep in Holly's place. Tyler frees Allison and sees Holly's stepmother's corpse as they depart. Tyler and Allison may leave the bedroom. Holly is holding a pistol outdoors. "I realize that if Allison dies, we can be together," she adds. Tyler stops her from shooting Allison. Holly approached, and Tyler dropped the fire stick. Allison stabs Holly. Tyler's buddy also arrives, and they hurry him to the hospital. Tyler recovers after a few days. Allison and Tyler know they love each other and are happy together. Holly is transported by ambulance. He vows not to go. He promises to protect her. Holly looks wicked. Holly seemed to adore another guy. Tyler subsequently celebrates his sister's birthday with Ailey and their friends. Watch till the end. You won't want to miss the shocking and satisfying ending. When the movie starts, we see a girl named Alice twisting her hair with her fingers as she goes toward a bar where her two friends, Tess and Sophie, are waiting for her. Alice has a very serious look on her face, but we do not know why yet. She and her friends are at a bar where they are ordering drinks and food during a rare hangout. The waiter at the bar keeps looking at Alice in a way that gets noticed by Tess and Sophie, who are happy to see boys interested in their friend. Tess and Sophie then tease Alice about the waiter, telling her that he is interested in her. Alice has a boyfriend named Simon, and even when she is with her friends, she keeps checking her phone because Simon keeps texting her. Their relationship does not seem to be a good one. Are you enjoying this video? Click that sexy subscribe button. You would be helping me continue to create more sexy movie recaps just like this for you. Simon is a very successful artist, and many people are familiar with his work, so he has already become a big deal among artists in the country. There will be a gallery opening where Simon will show off many of his works. Alice goes on to invite both her friends to the opening, and Tess and Sophie go on to tell her that they will be there for her. Sophie then tells Tess that they can go to her place for the whole week and party their butts off for 7 long days because her parents are not going to be there. She then goes on to ask Alice if she is going to be able to make it, and Alice tells her that she will try her best, but she cannot say anything for sure. It is implied that Alice met Simon in Tess's circle, but despite Simon's connection to Tess, he seems to be removing her from her friends. Sophie proposes that they should celebrate Tess's birthday at her parents' house up north. Alice is loving this hangout, but there is something that keeps distracting her. She goes on to receive another message, which is presumably from her boyfriend. She then tells Tess and Sophie that she has to leave right away, and just like that she's gone on. She, however, goes to the bathroom first and takes a picture of her cleavage to send to her boyfriend. She seems really worried and lost even when she is in her car, and finally makes it back home. She keeps twisting her hair whenever she is alone, and she always seems to be worried and lost. When she gets home, she finds a note in her pocket on which a phone number has been written. It is presumably from that waiter at the bar, but she does not want to get in trouble with her boyfriend, so she goes on to wash that paper first, and then throws it away. She then gets undressed and hits the shower. While she is in the shower, she too cannot think about that later, and as she stands in front of the mirror, she imagines that waiter standing right behind her, but it only turns out to be your boyfriend Simon, who ends up startling her. They then make their way to the bedroom, and it seems like Simon is a really controlling guy, and she is scared of him too. When the morning comes, she wakes up before Simon does. She goes on to make her hair right away and puts on some makeup so that she looks presentable to him when he wakes up. When they are about to go to work, they take a walk together, and Simon goes on to enter a bakery. Alice tells him that he was the one who said they were going to cut back on sugar, but he says that it is just this time, and that they will definitely cut back on sugar after this. Alice keeps twisting her hair all the time when Simon is standing in the bakery. She starts thinking about what Sophie said about spending the whole week at her parents' house. She is now trying to come up with an excuse to give her boyfriend so that he will let her spend the week at her parents' house. Alice finally comes up with a plan. She decides to tell Simon that she is going to be away for the weekend for a whole week. When Simon comes out of the bakery, she tells him that she is going on a work trip to Minneapolis for the whole week. She does not even mention a friend. They later go to Simon's art gallery opening, where Simon keeps acting like a possessive and controlling partner. Sophie also goes to the opening, and Abel is there. Simon then tells Alice that they are leaving right away, and Alice tells Sophie that she must leave right away. She also tells Sophie that she will see her tomorrow because she is coming to the cottage with her. When they get home, Simon is very upset because he does not think his opening was a success. He says that no one came to his opening, but Alice tries to reassure him that there were actually a lot of people there. Sophie and Alice get in their car and drive to the cottage. It is clear that Alice is still lost because she keeps getting texts from her boyfriend and cannot hang out with her friend the way she should, while Tess and Sophie are listening to music and having fun. Alice sits quietly in the back seat because she is too busy reading the texts that her boyfriend keeps sending her. When he is not texting her, he is staring at her. Tess and Sophie are also worried about her. They ask her if she is okay, but she just tells them to keep going. The three of them make a quick stop at a convenience store where Alice sees a flyer for a missing girl named Andrea. The missing person case seems to be taking over Alice. The three of them get what they need from the store and keep going. After a while, they get to their destination, which is a beautiful place for a vacation, but they notice that Alice still cannot stop thinking about her boyfriend. They have gone to that place for a vacation. Are you enjoying this video? Click that sexy subscribe button. You would be helping me continue to create more sexy movie recaps just like this for you. But Alice is still not present with them at all. Simon again goes on to text her at 2 in the morning, and she again takes close-ups of her body and sends them to Simon. When the morning comes, she makes her way out to jog, which is part of her morning routine. And as she jogs, she listens to a podcast. She then goes to sit by a lake where everything is just so pleasant. Despite everything being so pleasant around her, she is not able to get her mood to be as pleasant. When she is sitting by the lake, she is approached by 2 policemen who have been looking for a missing girl named Andrea. They ask her if she has seen that girl Alice, however tells them that she has not seen the girl, and they leave. They then try to play games, But Tess is yet again lost. She keeps receiving texts from Simon. When they are playing Scrabble, she is not able to focus. We see her receiving constant text messages from her boyfriend. He is always controlling her and psychologically abusing her by insulting her openly. Despite knowing the fact that it is having a very bad effect on Alice's mental health, he is always in control of her, which is why he happens to know everything about her. He is at times so freaky that she has started wondering whether he can read minds. She acts very strangely the whole time they are on the trip. She even fights with her best friends and is very rude to them. When they are eating sweets, she eats very strangely and makes weird faces, which freaks out her friends. She defends Simon even when her friends try to tell her that he might not be the right guy for her, even though they still do not know the whole story. Alice acts so strangely that she tells her friends about her body parts, which scares both of them to death. She then joins a group looking for a lost girl, Andrea, but she does not succeed. She acts strange again when she starts hacking wood out of the blue. Her friends start to wonder what is wrong with her because she was not like this before. Sophie says that these two do not know about something that is going on, and they want to know what it is. Alice still will not tell them the truth about how she got to be in this state while they are there. Simon finds out where they are by looking at Tess's Instagram posts. He is angry that Alice lied to him, so he calls Alice right away and tells her to leave and come back to him. Allison tells her friends that she has to cut the trip short, which they do not understand. She tells them that she has to go back to Simon because he loves her so much. Alice packs up, but as she is about to leave, she gets a call from Simon. Tess then hides her phone and wallet while Sophie goes to the store as an excuse for Tess and Alice to spend time together. When Tess tries to teach Alice how to paddleboard on the lake, she jokes about rocking the board, which causes Alice to fall off and lose her earring, which was a gift from Simon. In a panic, Alice dives down to try to find the earring, but she cannot find it. When she gets back to the shore, she has Tess ask right away about Alice's health. Alice changes her mind about leaving, and the next morning she joins the search party for Andrea again. Now that she does not have her phone, she starts to feel much better because she is not being pressured. She spends quality time with her friends the way it is supposed to be, and she starts to feel much better. While looking for the missing girl near an abandoned cottage, Alice finds lipstick and thinks it belongs to Andrea. They then go to the cottage. Alice starts to be more honest with her friends. At one point, she tells them that Simon has never hurt her physically, but later she admits that he has hurt her emotionally. Alice stops answering Simon's messages, which makes him even angrier. That night, at a very tense dinner, he shows up unannounced with grocery bags. He pulls out a newspaper to show that the body of the missing girl has finally been found. Alice takes out her lipstick and tells Simon what she thinks about it. As he always does, Simon tries to shut her up in a condescending way because he likes to insult her. The next morning, Alice packs and leaves the cottage, which surprises her friends. On the way to the main road, Simon stops his car at a junction to let a long line of cyclists pass, so if he catches up with the car and breaks the back windshield with a malleable iron, he can still get away with it. Alice gets out of the car and looks at Sophie, telling her friend that she does not want to go with Simon and that she is afraid to go back with him. Simon wants Alice to get back in the car, but she refuses. Tess steps between Simon and Alice, which makes Simon give up. He walks back to the car and angrily throws Alice's things out before driving away. In the last scene of the movie, Alice rides a paddleboard and then jumps into the lake like the free spirit she has become.